In today's world, accuracy is as important as speed. So it always pays to confirm and reconfirm before you finalize an order or invoice. But how do you make sure that every order made or received by your team gets your stamp of approval before it is sent out for processing? How do you make sure that nothing falls through the cracks? Well, the answer lies in having an approval mechanism set up for your sales and purchases. The idea is to have a review system in place to capture draft orders which remain frozen until someone with appropriate permissions, like say a manager, reviews them before they are sent out. I am Ajay Aditya, and today I'm going to show you how you can set up transaction workflows for your business, submit orders for review, and approve or reject them as an approver using our order management solution, that is Zoho Inventory. To begin, open the Settings module of Zoho Inventory by clicking the gear icon in the top right corner. Navigate to Preferences and under General, scroll down a little to find Transaction Approval. Here, we are going to enable both sales and purchase transaction approval workflows for our business by ticking these checkboxes. Upon doing so, you will find more preferences below. You can either have every approver get alerted individually whenever a document is submitted for review, or you can add a single common email address to which these notifications will be sent. You can also enable notifications for submitters so that the system will notify them whenever their order or transaction gets approved by someone. Once you are happy with the preferences, just scroll down and hit Save to finish. Now we will set up some user roles and permissions within Zoho Inventory so that you can classify your team members into submitters and approvers. So to do that, we are going to navigate to Users and Roles within Settings and select the Roles tab. The idea here is to define the roles that have the permissions to approve sales, purchases, or both, and also define the roles that do not have these permissions. To begin, click on New Role in the top right. Give a suitable name to the new role. I'll use Sales Supervisor here. Now scroll down to Sales and you will see a dedicated column with checkboxes labeled Approve for sales orders and invoices. Enable both of these permissions by ticking the boxes. Under More Permissions, you can also give this role permission to modify or delete a sales order or invoice that has already been approved by someone in your company. Now go down and hit Save to finish. You can use the same process to set up other roles like submitters that can't approve anything, purchase supervisors who can approve only purchase transactions, and managers who can do both. So in this case, I have already set up other roles, as you can see right here. Now I'm going to quickly hop into a submitter account to create a sales order in Zoho Inventory. Now to do that, navigate to Sales Orders and click the New button with the plus sign on it. Add customer details up at the top and then a few items down below. At the bottom of the order, you will find the Save and Submit button. So click that as soon as you're ready. Once an approver or supervisor reviews your order and approves it, this sales order will start showing up on your reports. You can then email the confirmed sales order to the customer and get the sale in motion. Next, we are going to see how you can review a sales order as an approver. Now, depending on what your admin chose for your business, you will either be notified directly when a transaction is waiting for approval, or you will receive notifications in the inbox of the common email address specified by the admin. Once you get that notification, you will have to review the order to see if everything is alright. To do so, navigate to Sales Orders, apply the Pending Approvals filter, and open the sales orders that need your attention. Verify the order, and if you need to get some clarification from the submitter before approving it, you can add comments using the Comments and History section. If everything is alright, hit the Approve button to finish. Please note that once you have approved a transaction, it cannot be disapproved. If you need to revoke your approval, then you will have to void the order and clone it into a fresh sales order to allow the submitter to make the necessary changes. We just saw how sales orders get submitted, reviewed, and approved in Zoho Inventory. If any changes need to be made to a transaction that has already been approved by an user, only those users who have been granted post-approval editing and deleting permissions by the admin can make those changes. Next, we are going to look at some cases with regards to transaction approvals. Now, what if a supervisor with approval permissions made a sales or purchase order? How does the mechanism work? Well, if a user with approval permissions records an order or an invoice, then they can approve those records by themselves. As an approver, you can approve a transaction while drafting one by navigating to the Save button at the bottom of the transaction creation page. And now you just have to select the Save and Approve option from the drop-down. Here is one thing that you must remember when submitting documents as an approver yourself. Since Zoho Inventory follows single-level approver mechanisms, any supervisor can approve their own transactions, so the others won't be notified unnecessarily. With that, we come to the end of our tour of the built-in transactions approval workflows within Zoho Inventory. Hope this was useful to you. If you have any questions or need help with something, please email us at support@zoho-inventory.com. Thank you.